Dzień dobry, which means good day in Polish. It's a new day. Yesterday we took the train from Gdansk to Mława, a little town in between Warsaw and Gdansk, and we're spending some time with good friends. In this video we're going to show you how to make pierogi,
See some beautiful nature and foliage.
and eat good Polish food. These are amazing because when you're in Poland, eat a lot of potatoes.
What's better?
I love potatoes. Let's start our day with a walk. It's beautiful. So as we're taking our beautiful walk, we noticed there are some sections of the forest where there's just tree trunks. And my friend Dominika said that's because they cut the trees and they use it for wood, maybe sell it to IKEA. And what I think is interesting is they do it in a very responsible way. So basically the trees they cut, they replant new trees, which is what we should be doing. And a lot of other places don't do it that responsibly, so I think it's really cool that they're actually replanting the trees, and you actually can't cut anymore from the area, not even the area that you have already cut, but for another 75 years, because it would take about this long for the trees they planted to regrow to the length they are behind me. So you can see some baby trees right here. After this beautiful walk, it's time to nourish our bodies and have some pierogi. Dominika, she's my friend from high school in the US, and now she's back in Poland, and she led us into her kitchen, and she's going to show us how pierogis are made from scratch. So it's gonna be a lot of work, but it's gonna be worth it.
Of course.
What pierogis are we gonna be making today?
Oh, that's gonna be controversial. So they're called Ruskie pierogi. They're not Russian. They're actually Polish and Ukrainian. They're filled with potatoes and cheese and onions. They're gonna be really good.
All right, let's get to it.
First of all, we're gonna start with peeling the potatoes.
All right, now we're going to boil the potatoes.
Alright, now you're gonna fry some onions. We're gonna use them for the filling, and we're also gonna put them on top of the pierogis.
I know it's just the onions, but it smells so good already. Okay, so our potatoes are boiled. What do we do next?
We're gonna mash them.
All right.
You're gonna help me?
Yeah.
Of course. Here you go.
What is this? I've never seen anything like this.
Well, it's a special tool here we use in Poland to smash potatoes.
So cool. Oh my God. We mash them with a fork in grease. This is professional business. I like it.
Of course. All the grandmas use it. All right, you get started.
Oh, all right. Okay.
And it's good to mash them when they're still a little warm because they're softer.
Ah, okay. Good thing we waited until they're warm. All right. Let's see. Does it require a lot of power? Oh.
Let's see how strong you are.
All right.
All right,
Okay, I
all the
like
best.
this.
Let's keep going. You gotta work for it.
Yeah. All right.
Reminds me of a Play-Doh.
Olivia, you should try this. This is fun. Okay. Are you gonna be as strong as me?
Be stronger. Oh my God, I feel like it's cutting my hand. Okay, if this wasn't like sharp, it wouldn't be as difficult.
Good job on potato mashing. I think I have one more task to do. Doing the same thing with cheese. Olivia?
Can I try a little piece before
Yeah.
putting it in? Let's see.
It's kind of similar to cottage cheese, but a little different.
I feel like it's like cottage cheese in the texture and the flavor for the most part, but it's a little more sour.
Sour. Mhm.
Yeah, I like that. Oh, this is gonna be a lot easier. Actually not. Woo.
Put the cheese in there. What's next?
We're gonna put just a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, and we're also gonna add an egg.
Ooh. And where are the eggs from?
just from the backyard.
They have a little chicken coop in the backyard.
And then mix it up.
Ooh, can I do it?
Yeah, of course.
Alright.
You can do it with your hands if you want.
Hygiene first, and then we go in. Alright. We don't need the spoon anymore, and Gabby agrees, so.
Wait, the onions! We forgot the onions.
Oh, one more thing we need to add, and it's the onions.
How's your pierogi making experience so far?
Really good. I mean, it smells really good just like that. If it didn't have raw egg, I would just like try it a little bit.
We have two ways of making the dough. We can make it by hand, or we can use a standing mixer to make our lives a little bit easier. To make the dough, we're just gonna use 2 cups of flour, 1 cup of hot water, and a pinch of salt. We're just gonna add the water slowly.
Alright, with the dough firming up and almost ready to roll, we're almost there. Alright, it's looking pretty firm.
Let's check it. Yeah, I think it's pretty good. Okay, we're gonna let it rest for 30 minutes and then we're gonna roll it.
I thought we were eating in 30 minutes. We let the dough rest for about 30 minutes and now we're ready to roll it out.
And then the rest of the dough, let's cover it with a towel so it doesn't dry too much. Maria, do you want to roll? Start with a smaller piece for you. And you just roll it.
Gotta make it really thin. I think I'm getting the hang of this.
It doesn't matter how big, it just has to be really thin.
So like thick, like
Much thinner.
Yeah, much thinner.
Yeah.
Okay, let the pro come in and take over.
Now we're gonna take a glass and make Now we're gonna take a little spoonful of the filling in the middle of the pierogi. And then we just close the sides. If the dough is a little dry, you can use a little bit of water. Otherwise, you just kind of pinch it with your fingers.
Oh, that's how you get that shape.
There you go. Olivia, you should try the next one.
Okay, I will. Mine don't look as pretty so far though. I don't know what design I did. This is probably against like Polish tradition.
Why? Oh, that's so pretty.
Will it cook okay then?
Yeah.
And now we're gonna try one of the most popular Polish beers. It actually has like this taste that I haven't tasted before on a lager. It kind of has like this wheat taste that other beers that are lager don't actually. I really like it because I don't actually like lager beers, but this one is pretty tasty actually. All right, we have a bit of an assembly line going, so I'm rolling out the dough, cupping it, and then Dominika and Olivia are filling the dough.
All right, I think we're ready to drop them in the water. It should only take a couple minutes now.
All right, the moment of truth. We got our judge over there because Olivia and I put them together, so we'll see if she approves.
You can also put some sour cream on the pierogis if you like. I like mine with a little bit of onions. Let's try them. Pretty good.
I put sour cream in mine because we don't have that in Greece and I miss it. Let's see. Okay, these are the best potato pierogis. Maybe it's because we made them and we went through the whole process, but these are amazing. Do you guys need to? I'll have this and you can go make some more.
Okay, let's see what I think though.
Yeah?
After working for them, they're really, really enjoyable too.
Or do you think they're better than the ones we had in Krakow?
Of course. Anything like homemade in a house, I think, is always better.
But those were homemade too in the back kitchen by grandma. But we made them, so I think that adds to the taste. And I mean, this is great. So And great environment too, with friends.
Smacznego.
Dziękuję.
Those pierogies were amazing. We slept so good after eating those. Unfortunately, we're leaving already, but our next destination is
Warsaw.
so let's go catch the train.
Let's see what Warsaw's all about.
Yeah. Oh, perfect. Dziękuję.
What just happened, we couldn't buy our tickets online. We got to the station, we couldn't buy them there, and so we thought we could just buy the tickets on the train. And we could, but we had to communicate with the conductor who didn't speak any English that we needed to buy tickets. I tried to help by putting it in through Google Translate, and at first I just did it through the text, and he just kind of looked at it. So the next thing I wanted to say, there's the speech feature on Google Translate. I pressed the button for it to play.
And he started freaking out. Like, Olivia pooped her pants. He's like, no.
And he just kept whining.
No, and he wasn't like, all of a sudden he was like really quiet. He was like, so he thought we were recording him and replaying back his voice.
Which is funny because the voice sounded nothing like him. But you don't know what people go through, who they are, so we got somebody to help him translate. A young guy translated for us, and we were actually able to buy the tickets on board with card, and the guy told us we got a discount. He ended up being very, as kind as possible when you can't really communicate that. Yeah.
In our previous video, we ended up going first class from Gdansk to Warsaw. And today we decided to go with second class to see what's the difference. It's usually €3 or so per ticket, the difference. And basically there's two different options in the train. You can do the ones that's like a normal, like seats like how it would be in an airplane, or in a carriage like we are in here right now. So basically the difference between first class and second class is very, very small, in the carriage at least. And instead of 3 seats in the first class that you see right behind me per side, it's 4 seats. So pretty much the same space, same amenities. But if you're traveling during not a busy time, even if you go second class in a carriage, it'll still feel like first class because there's no one in our carriage with us. But maybe there will be later, we'll see.
It's a really big city.
Alright, we are about to get off at the central station. It is underground, so it got dark in here. Let's head to the door. Now we need to grab an Uber and head to our hotel room so we can check in. We're a little early, hopefully they will let us. Nika is here in Poland with a baby. And she's going to be teaching us.
And she's in Greece with me.
You know what that means? It's getting good. It got a little hot in here.
I got a little hot in here, but the vibe is still cool.
And if you want to do us a favor and hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, we would really, really appreciate that. And for our Polish viewers, subskrybuj nasz kanał. Dziękuję.